Is Stephen Mark Ryan right about Tesla stock, or is he just lucky? To break it down, we first need to look at how did he make money. He made money being a graphic designer, mortgage broker, then somewhere around there he purchased some real estate, which I believe did quite well. Then finally he invested into Tesla stock, and then he started a YouTube channel. And his YouTube channel is widely successful. Steven is quite open about his earnings. You can watch on his YouTube channel and you will see that he's basically around 100,000 a month mark, you could possibly say, including with all of the YouTube revenue, Patreon support, affiliate links, everything. It's probably close to that level roughly. And I really like Steven, by the way. But there is a place for someone to say, is it just all about luck? Now, for me personally, I think when you look at how do you get really rich, I made this how to get stupid rich formula for another video that is probably already on my channel, or if not, it's coming really soon. And these are basically multipliers. And you can see that luck is a big multiplier. It's basically like a 5x multiplier roughly. And there's a lot of other things in here as well. If you like, you can pause the video and check it out. But luck is a big part in my deep belief. However, everyone gets lucky. You don't believe me? Okay, let's do this. Grab a dice or search for random number generator on Google and then just click generate. If I get a 6, oh, here we go. Second try and I got a 6. Was I lucky? You could say I was lucky. But the next thing about getting rich and wealthy is recognizing that you got lucky. You see, for most people, they would get super lucky and they would not even know that they got real lucky. For Steven, not only did he invest into Tesla stock, but he also made a YouTube channel about it, which is doing extremely well. That, I would say, is recognizing luck big time and doubling down on that further. But for making money, realistically, instead of the dice having just 6 sides, really, I think it has at least 100, and you could say maybe even 1,000. And each day you roll it. Oh wow, looks like I'm a lucky man. 99 on my basically first try with this one. That is crazy lucky. But if you do this enough times, and I will do this a few more times right here, I mean, if I roll something a little lower, let's say, how come all my, oh, the moment I was going to say, how come all my numbers are a little high, I get an 8. So this is a big part of making money. And I keep rolling, and on average, if all of us do this, it will take about 100 times to get a 100. Then you get a 100, I believe you get an opportunity that is extremely rare. And I think an opportunity that is, when you roll 100, basically, it's a lot bigger than if you just roll a 99, which 99 is already really good. But when I look back at what worked for me crazy well, it was almost crazy things about me getting lucky in a 98, nice, lucky in a weird way, but also to get lucky is not enough. You have to recognize you get lucky, but more importantly, you have to have skills to get that luck to work in your advantage. You see, there are a lot of Tesla stock investors. How come they didn't start YouTube channels? How come Stephen Mark Ryan did, but so over few investors did? There are millions of retail Tesla stock investors. And I got another 99. How interesting. But no 100. So if I just keep rolling this, eventually I will get a 100. I want to see if I can just speed this up. I don't have extremely, wow, these were quite a few over high 90s, but no 100. And that one was under 10. This is a big deal. Wow. Then you get a 2, like that's a day, then everything just is, oh wow, a few in a row under 10. That's when you just, I used to trade Forex. That was one of the first things that I did earlier. And, oh, here we go. 100. Was I lucky? You tell me. Was I lucky? It took, how many rolls was that? It feels almost like it was about 100. That's what it feels like. It's probably not exactly 100, maybe a little off, but that's what it sort of feels like to me. Maybe someone can count and leave a comment. How many tries did it take to get 100? And what does this have to do with investing in Tesla stock? Actually, everything. I really like Warren Buffett. One of the things he says is really, if you boil it down, one of the main reasons why I invested in Tesla stock is because of Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett says that imagine if you have, let's say, just 10 shots throughout your whole life, or maybe even less, maybe only 5, let's say, and you can only pick 5 companies, let's say, or 10 companies in your whole lifetime that you can invest in. But you can say no as many times as you would like. You will be super careful when you pick those, and you will only pick it when you know extremely likely, almost for sure, that is going to work out. Then I looked into Tesla, and I've been following Tesla. I got Elon Musk's biography book whenever that came out, so I've been following Elon Musk for a very long time. He was one of the first entrepreneurs that I read about. And at first I looked at Tesla, and you look at the Altman Z-score and it's just not good, which means basically that the company is going bankrupt. And then in 2019, the scores was still not very good. But then I live in Vancouver, by the way, and over here we have so many Teslas now, crazy. But I started seeing Teslas on the road here, and I looked at the company then, and I was like, I don't think the company is going bankrupt anymore. There's no way it's going bankrupt. And I think I just rolled 100. Because before, even though it went up a lot, just because you won in a casino, that doesn't mean that was the right thing to do. You can go to a casino, then $1 million, and if you come to me and you're telling me that was a smart thing to do, I will say, I respect that, but I don't agree with that. I think that was crazy dumb to do, unless you can afford to lose all your money. And by the way, I'm not saying that investing into Tesla before was not smart. I'm just saying it was, for me, for the kind of risk I want to take personally, it was too much for me. It was a still pretty good return to risk ratio, but nowhere near where it is right now, I believe. In 2019, I believe I rolled maybe a 99, close to 100. I don't think it was 100. I think today Tesla stock is really, you're rolling 100. I think right now is a very good time to get in because of the return to risk ratio. Everyone gets lucky, but then what do you do with this luck? Like Warren Buffett says, imagine if you only had 5 or 10 or 20 shots in your whole lifetime. You would wait till you actually roll a 100. And in every time that I made a very significant amount of money, not every single time, but a lot of those, I had some sort of moment where something just went right, and then I was able to capitalize on that. Not every single time, but a lot of the time. And if you are telling me you are the unluckiest man on earth or woman, use this random number generator, record a video of you rolling a 1 after a 1 after a 1 after a 1, and then I will believe you. What will actually happen if you do this for an hour, you will roll probably multiple 100s if you do this for an hour. Give it a try. See what happens. And this is a big part of, I believe, how to get really wealthy. This exactly is why I believe luck is not just random, although in a way it is, but you can calculate that randomness. It is math, it is probabilities. And I am a math guy. So if you're an investor, entrepreneur, or just starting out, work on your skills, sharpen yourself up, and then wait for that good opportunity when it comes along. Squeeze every single thing that you can from it, which is what I'm doing with Tesla stock. So is Stephen Mark Ryan lucky or actually right about Tesla stock? I think it's both. I think all of us Tesla stock investors are lucky. I think we all rolled at 100 basically. But then you have to take advantage of it. I believe what Stephen Mark Ryan is saying, everything, when I listen to him, of course, he's very optimistic. But it makes sense. I tend to agree with him. I think the only thing where I would differ just a little bit is I think he's probably more bullish than I am. And that's not to say that the stock will not go that high. I think there's a very good chance it will. It's just the way that I am making my investment is I'm not really looking at what's going to be the return exactly. I'm just looking at, okay, can I get a 10x? If the answer is yes to that, I'm keeping it. Like if I can get a 10x in 10 years, or if I can get a double S&P 500 return, most likely, I'll be so happy as long as the risk is not high. I think Stephen Mark Ryan is both lucky and right. Now, if you also think that investing into Tesla stock is like rolling a dice with 100 on it, then you might want to consider watching this video. 8 things you need to consider if you want to go all in to Tesla stock. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in this video.